Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Monthly Horoscope for March 2022. And this is specially for you coming from Cancer. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email. Send me this email if you wish to have a 90-minute session with me to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and especially reading your palms. Your palms are something very special, and I will read your palms because they will definitely be able to be accurate reading your next 9 years. Do you know that yesterday 360,000 babies were born? Yes, they can't all have had the same destiny just because they are born all together on that same day, because each of them will have a different soul, and each soul is linked to the planet. So they'll all have different palms as well. We'll talk more about that later. In this 90-minute session, which will cost you USD $50, I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers once and for all. And I'll show you how to link and to activate the soul inside you so that you become very, very special. It's raining very, very strongly. That's why you're hearing this background sound. Now, the first 15 days of March, the first 15 days of March, for you coming from Cancer, I consider them very lucky days, except that you may have differences of opinion with people. So try to take the trouble to be on the same wavelength with the people, whether at work, whether in business, whether at home, whether anywhere. And you'll have a very good first 15 days of March. The planets that help you to travel are there, to help you bond are there. If you have a job, you're going to be lucky enough with your job. All you need to do is to be on the same wavelength as your bosses or as your owners of the company. And if you can do that, you'll find that you get superbly lucky in this first 15 days of March. There's a planet there that may help you to promote yourself. So be busy promoting yourself. There's a planet there that may help you look for a job overseas as well. You may be able to do that as well. So job areas are quite well enough. Business areas, everything goes well in the business area, except that you may be too hasty and too impatient and make a very bad mistake in the first 15 days of March. So go slow with your responsibilities. You may get be blamed and you may have problems, but overall I see that you'll be able to rescue yourself and you'll be able to handle your business areas better as long as you go slow. The chances of finding partnerships are there. The chances of bonding with the people you do business is there. So all you don't want to do is to be too impatient, too hasty and reckless. And your businesses should be just good enough. If you find a new romance in the first 15 days of March, you coming from Cancer, I would say that you'll do pretty well. The bonding together will be very fast. The understanding will be very good. The desire for travel is all there together. So you'll do pretty well. And if you have the romance already going, a romance already going, it should flower into something better. It should flower into an area of togetherness and respect and love for each other as well. So a new romance would be good enough. Ongoing romance can be improved. If you are married, I see no big problems, except that be careful. The planet of argument is very busy. So don't want to start arguments and don't bring up anything from the past that may disturb your marriage partner. Small things like that you control and you'll control the whole first 15 days to be good for your marriage. Now I'm going to talk to you about lotteries. Before I talk to you about your last 16 days, about lotteries. And so about lotteries, you coming from Cancer, I've made a lot of notes for you. I've done some homework for you. I've divided the nine planets. That's thunder and lightning. So what I'm talking is in the way of thunder and lightning. So you coming from Cancer, I've divided the nine planets into two areas. One area is the first five planets I've got, and they've given me these numbers. I'm going to read them to you. I might call them the three series. And they produce these numbers for you for lotteries. Number three, 12, 21, 30, 39, 48, 57, 66, and 75. I'm going to the next group of 4 planets, and from there I'm getting these numbers. The number 7, 16, 25, 34, 34, 43, 52, 61, 70, and 79. For the third set of numbers, I'm going to use my Kabbalistic tarot cards. These are very interesting Kabbalistic tarot cards. I like to use them for lotteries, not for making other predictions so much. And so I'm going to use the bottom card for me. Always pull the bottom card. And wow, the bottom card is the 5 of Wands of Swords. And you've got the sign of Venus, you've got the sign of Sagittarius, you've got the sign of Mercury. I like tarot cards because these tarot cards because they give numbers. So the numbers I will choose would be from the 5 series. And they would be the number 5, 14, 23, 32, 41, 50, 59, 68, and 77. So looking at the signs of planets from here is what attracted to me these numbers. So you've got your 3 sets of numbers. What do you do with them? If you have not been to see me for 90 minutes, you won't know what to do with them. If you have been to see me for a 90-minute session, which just cost you USD $50 to know so much at different types of energies, then you will know how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. In the meantime, try to use your imagination. Now you coming from Cancer, your lucky ages. I'll calculate your lucky ages. If you happen to be the ages of 21, 30, 39, 48, 57, 66, 75, or 84, or 93 years old if you are, in this month of March, you're going to be one very lucky person, whether in lotteries, whether in some parts of your life or another. I've got another set of series for you here, according to my calculations. And if you're the ages of 20, or 29, or 38, or 47, or 56, or 65. Oh, excuse me, talking of rain, I got caught in it yesterday. So 65, 74, or 83. All this thunder may bring us some good luck with lotteries. So, or 83. This would be lucky numbers for you. So I read that again to you. The number 2, 11, 20, 29, 38, 47. Oh, this would be lottery numbers, yes. 47, 56, 65, and also 74. 83. So these are the lucky ages and the lucky numbers. I'm talking of ages, sorry, got distracted with this. So your lucky ages, I'm going to read once more the 2 series. The lucky ages would be if you are 20, 29, 38, 47, 56, 65, 74, or 83. You'll be one very lucky person. And I've already given you the lottery numbers. Your lucky colors. For this month of March, I want you to wear 2 colors. The first one is purple, as much as you can. And the other one would be yellow. Try and wear as much yellow as possible as you can. These 2 colors for the month of March will give you help in all the areas that you need help for. Make you lucky as well. Regarding direction energy, I've chosen the direction of north for you. Facing north in the month of March, making your wishes come true, wanting to be inspired, all that will happen for you. So these are the chances for you. So that's how your energies are going. I want to go back to the last 16 days, the last 16 days of March. The last 16 days of March, you coming from Cancer, have one big problem, which is your anger planets. They are seen to be very, very hostile. So your anger planets may create a lot of problems for you. So try to remain calm as much as possible. Use words which are respectable. Use a tone of voice which is good. And use your actions which are soft. And that's the way you'll be able to get much, much better stuff for yourself. That's the only thing I worry about. Everything else seems to go your way. For you coming from Cancer, taking the soft approach would be good. Regarding your job for the last 16 days of March, you're going to have enough opportunities, but the job may be at risk because of your anger planets. So don't let the anger planets say and do wrong things, which may antagonize your bosses or those in charge. That's the only worry I have. Other than that, your job is stable and looking for a new job, there are also opportunities for you. Where business is concerned, don't take risk. Now I translate these anger planets into taking risk. Don't take risk. And tell yourself to control the urge for risk. So be careful in business. Don't go into areas you're not prepared for somehow. That's what I will translate this problem. Regarding your finances, the same. Don't put your money out too quickly. You won't find it coming back. So don't take risks and you'll be fine in the last 16 days of March. If you find a new romance in the last 16 days of March, they should be good. But you might find somebody who is very fast-tempered, bad-tempered, and angry very quickly. If you see all that happening from somebody you meet newly, you don't want to encourage it too much and give that a rest. Find somebody else. If your ongoing romance partner is also on the angry streak in this month of the last 16 days of March, don't antagonize your romance partner that you have. Otherwise, things may come to a breaking point if you're not careful. So it's all about anger, it's all about antagonizing people for everything. And the same applies to your marriage. Don't want to antagonize your marriage. Don't want to use angry words. Is you listening to me? So you try and discourage anything of anger between you and your marriage partner would be better. Regarding your health, for the whole month of March, I'm worried about your high blood pressure. That's what I'm worried about due to your anger planets and that risk which may lead to accidents. And your heart, it says, be careful that you may have heart issues in the whole month of March. They could be due to high cholesterol, from what I see. There are some planets with high cholesterol going wild here. So it could be high cholesterol. Take a blood test for high cholesterol. If they are okay, you're fine. If they are a problem, tell yourself it could be also related to what my heart is going to experience. So all that is there. So you've got a good enough, interesting month of March. Especially the first 15 days, I like them very, very much for you. Do as much as you can. Now about this 90-minute session, I have that for you. And what I do is in the 90-minute session is based on your date of birth, time of birth, and especially reading your palms. Your palms are very important. They belong to your soul. Your destiny, your fate is all mapped out here. And yes, I use astrology as well. I'll ask for your date of birth and your time of birth as well. So astrologers who don't use palmistry, they only know half the story as far as I'm concerned. To give an example, yesterday about 350,000 babies were born. They can't all have the same destiny just because they're formed on the same day. Neither can they have the same fate because they all have different palms, because they all have different souls. That's why they have different palms. So you see, studying the palm is very important. Go and learn it. Learn it slowly and you find it interesting. This meeting of the soul is there from the very second you're born. So you're connected. But how do we activate the energies is what I will show you. The way to use activation. And you will get your soul at any age. It will start and your third eye will be called to the front and your aura will start to shine. And that's where you become a very special person out of this world with your ideas. And the way you will do things and say things will be attractive to people and you will win a lot of support as well. So that's what I will do for you in this 90-minute session, and all it will help to cost will be USD $50. And your next 9 years, I'll show you age by age, calendar year by calendar year, how to get your next 9 years to the limit of greatness. And I will show you as well all the health areas that can happen way in advance, so that your doctor seeing the list, when you show them the list of what I've created for you for your health areas, they will know exactly where to go. So you see this meeting of 90 minutes with me, costing you just USD $50, is going to put you at a different level, because I'll show you how to connect with your soul. So send me this email. Let's get things off the ground and make you a very special person for your next 9 years at least. In the meantime, I wish you a good month of March. Thank you. Goodbye.